you a person who's going to do just that. Crystal, come on up here. Now, Crystal, this is Crystal's very first 3-day! And she was brave enough to get on stage with us to share her story of survivorship. And she told us that she wanted to speak because she didn't want another person, any person, to ever feel as if they are alone in their battle. So please give your undivided attention to one of our fellow survivors. Give it up for Crystal.
Hi, my name is Crystal Jadarski, and I am 34 years old. This is my first time participating in a 3-day event. And yes, my boobs are fake.
They look amazing.
Thank you. I was diagnosed with invasive ductal carcinoma on July 9th, 2014. I am the third woman on my dad's side of the family to be diagnosed with breast cancer. My great-grandmother was diagnosed in 1977 at the age of 59 and lived another 29 years as a survivor. At the age of 30, my cousin also had to battle breast cancer. She just celebrated her second-year cancer-free day. I personally have gone through 4 surgeries and 4 rounds of chemo. I have 1 more procedure left to make my breasts look normal. So if any of you know a good nipple tattoo artist, please let me know. When I first felt my lump, I really wasn't scared because I thought there was no way I could have cancer. Even after the doctor called with the diagnosis, it didn't really hit me. It really sank in after we had told our immediate family. That night, as I was lying in bed with my husband holding me, is when everything hit me. For about 1 week, I had a why me attitude. Then, I decided that was enough feeling sorry for myself and made up my mind that this thing was not going to take over and that I was going to fight with everything I had. I quickly realized I was not going to be able to do it all, and I was going to need a support system. Without my family and friends being there to help with anything I needed, this whole journey would have been a lot harder. I have a wonderful husband, Chris, and 2 beautiful daughters, Abby, age 13, and Araya, age 5. The hardest thing I ever had to do was to tell my girls that I had cancer. Abby, the oldest, her first question was, "Are you going to die?" With tears in my eyes, I said, with God's help, the doctors are going to do everything they can to prevent that from happening. The doctors I worked with and their nursing staff were amazing. There is one nurse that stands out specifically to me because she gave me one of the best pieces of advice. She said, "You are going to have good days and you're going to have bad days. On the good days, enjoy it and be happy. But on the bad days, it's okay to rest and ask for help." As a mom, that was very hard for me to do. I wanted to be super mom and take care of everything. My mom and husband took turns doing the housework. My sister, who lives an hour and a half away and has 2 small boys of her own, was there to help out with the girls and take them on overnights to her house. A good friend from work helped with transportation for my youngest to and from daycare, and my daughters were very protective all the time, and they allowed me to nap when I was tired. I am a person who wears my heart on my sleeve. As soon as I was diagnosed and after immediate family was told, I posted my diagnosis on Facebook. The outpouring of loving and encouragement that I received was unbelievable. Several people asked me why I would want everyone to know about this. I told them that by letting others know about what I am going through, maybe I would be able to help someone else who is going through the same thing. Or maybe bring understanding to a person who knows someone battling breast cancer. That is why we are all here, because this is a community that learns, heals, and grows with each other. I truly believe that I was given this path to help others who are going through the same thing. One of the ways to do that is by having a positive attitude. Every time I posted on Facebook, I would always close with pray, be strong, and stay positive. Those 5 words are what I repeated to myself when things started to get hard. Then I would do exactly that. I would pray. If I was worried about a surgery, a test, or not feeling well, after a round of chemo, I would pray for strength, patience, and guidance. This weekend is about two different things for me. The first is to prove to myself that if I set my mind to something challenging, I can accomplish it. And the second, and most important, is to help find a cure for breast cancer. Every step that we take and every dollar we raise gets us closer to that goal. There are two things I learned today so far during this walk. When you walk by yourself, as several of our walkers are, you never walk alone. And the second, it is not just the walkers walking. It takes a whole community. The crew, the cheerleaders, medical staff, volunteers, and the youth corps. Thank you for letting me share a part of my story, and my promise to you, I will always try to help you remember to pray, be strong, and stay positive.
And we walk because we can and because we must. Thank you, Christopher.